Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hi guys, this is Jeff at TradeWinds. I'm going to be doing your video walkthrough. Before I get started, just going to make a couple recommendations. Definitely recommend the paint and fab protection. The paint side of it's going to basically protect your outside from fading, all your decals from peeling, bubbling. If any of that happens, then it gets replaced. The fab protection is basically for the inside. It's going to be for your bedding, couches, all that material inside. Any stains, scratches, anything gets replaced. And definitely would recommend the extended warranty. Alright, let's get started. This is going to be part of your convenience pack. So basically you will get a dog bone. So you'll plug your 50 amp service in here. Now we can go to 30 amp service. Then you do have a 30 amp adapter. That way you can plug into 110. You have your water pressure regulator right there. So whatever hose you end up using, I would definitely recommend just keeping that on it. It'll regulate the water pressure to about 40-41 psi. You don't want to just hook a hose up and run the chance of blowing water lines. This is the sewer hose they give you. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best sewer hose in the world. It will get you by for an emergency or backup. But I would definitely recommend using your 10% in the store in your data purchase. Probably get a new sewer hose. Got some outdoor speakers. You have a spray port right here, and the hose for this is going to be on the other side. Two 30-pound propane tanks, one on this side, one on the other. Compartment, brand new 27 interstate battery. If you're not using the trailer for a long period of time, definitely recommend disconnecting. You do have stuff inside that runs off a 12 volt, and it can kill the stuff inside that runs off of that. So I would definitely recommend disconnecting if you're not using it for a long period of time, which you shouldn't really have to worry about because I think you do have a battery disconnect on this. The propane tank. There's that hose I was telling you about. And there's your battery disconnect. This is going to be your auto leveling control. All you pretty much have to do is push those two arrows at the same time. It'll turn it on. And then hit auto level. What I do is I'll usually open up my slides. Make sure there's no one walking around inside. Then hit auto level and all your jacks will come down. They'll start doing this little dance. Once it's done, that'll blink red at you and you're all level. You can also put your hose in there for an outside shower. It's going to be your bypass for the water heater. Right now it's in normal, so that means when you hook up to your city water connection, it's going to fill up your water heater. So you have your city water connection here. This is going to be for your winterizing, which you'll do in the fall. And this is going to be your black tank flush. Now the way your black tank flush works is you'll want to go down here to where it says sanitize. Put these two in those positions. You'll put your winterizing, or actually I'm sorry, This is for your black tank. Yeah, so you will want to go to your sanitize, hook up your water pressure regulator with your hose. Make sure that your sewer hose is hooked up to your dump station with the black tank open. Once you do that, turn on the water and you have a mechanism inside your black tank that's basically spraying off your sensors, just cleaning the side walls of the black tank. You just want to make sure that this is open while you're doing it and it's draining through the sewer hose. That way it doesn't back up into your toilet and get all over the floor. You don't want that. That's your city water connection. And basically you have a picture of how you want these two things to be wherever you're at. Pretty self-explanatory. Dry camping is when you're using your water pump. That's where you want to go for city water. That way you have water everywhere in the system immediately as soon as you hook up there. Otherwise, if you're dry camping, you'll go to there, then you'll have to turn on the pump either outside or inside. Or if you're going to winterize. Your dump station. So you hook up your sewer hose there. Come back here. I always pull the black first, then pull the two grays. Just kind of cleans out the sewer hose. This is going to be your water heater. This is gas and electric. The electric side is going to be right here outside by a push of a button. On, off. Inside is going to be for your gas side of it. The way this works is you want to hook up to your city water with that water pressure regulator, turn it on. You want to release, make sure that you put this in, tighten it down, start relieving the pressure. Once water starts coming out of here, you know that it's full and it's safe to light. Then you can light it from either right here or inside. Now to drain it, what I'll do is I will lift this up, relieve all the pressure. Water will come out of here for about 5 seconds. Once it stops coming out, you know all the pressure's out of it. Then it's safe to pull this and all the water will drain out right there. It's the exhaust to your furnace. Your wiper and your bulb seal. We do have a lube inside our parts store that you can also get. I highly recommend it. I'll usually lift this up, spray behind it, spray on the outside. Usually do that a few times a season. You just don't want that to start dry rotting. Access to the back of your refrigerator. That's going to be your fresh water drain. Definitely recommend getting on top of the roof a couple times a season as well. Check around your vents. Make sure there's no cracks, any screws popping up. You have option for backup camera. These are fully extended. There's a little flap right there that comes down. Once it's at 90 degrees, that's where I stop. If it's windy, raining, just leave the awnings in. It's not worth the insurance. Close these steps. Just want to make sure that door is fully open. These will just go right up into in between the frame and the door, and they'll just stay there. Just make sure the door is open. Alright, let's head in. Alright, this is your monitor panel. So you just kind of touch it. It has your home, which will go automatically to your thermostat, or you can hit your thermostat here. Hit that, it turns it on, and the air just came on. Just control the temperature from underneath. You can come over here, change it to right there, and then you can go to heat. That'll turn on your furnace. That turns red. And we don't want that because it's about 90 degrees outside, so we'll turn the air back on. You can also go to here. That will tell you your levels of your water. Then right there you have your water pump. You have your water heater on the electric side, and your water heater on the gas side. All you do is just push those, touch screen, and it turns everything right on. The jacks are down, so it won't let me do that. You can go there, hit that little light bulb right there. You can control all your lighting, dim it, anything you want right there. You hit that button right there. Kind of looks like a little Wi-Fi thing. That's going to tell you all your tire pressure. You hit the little lightning bolt. That's going to tell you what your voltage is on your battery. You can also come down here. You can turn lights on and off just from right here. You can also hit this. That's going to be awning 1, awning 2, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. Like if I want to extend or retract it, you can do all that right there. So you don't necessarily have to go with the push screen option there. You have your residential refrigerator. You do have a pump underneath here. So you turn that on, which it already is. That's just so I could test everything. You do have a jug right there. You'll basically fill that up. This hose will go inside it. And that's basically going to get you water from this right here and to your refrigerator. That's all that's for. Other than that, you will either use the pump from in here that is on the outside of the unit that sucks from the potable water, or you'll use that one. But that one right there underneath the sink is only for that and your refrigerator, and that's it. Other than that, all the other water is going to be from your city water connector or from the other pump outside. Some 110, some USB. You do have, this is a carbon monoxide detector. This does run strictly off of 12 volts. So if you do not disconnect the battery at that battery disconnect, that green light turns red. It starts beeping at you saying, hey, I don't have any power coming to me. And it'll just start beeping at you like crazy. So you just want to make sure that this has constant power to it, or you just have it disconnected completely. If you don't, that will end up dying. Going to be all your fuses and breakers. When one of those fuses goes out, a red light shines next to it. Makes it super easy to know which one it is. And it looks like mainly a bunch of 15s and some 25s. So I just keep some of those on hand to be on the safe side. Stovetop and oven. Everything is spark. These 3 burners right here, or 3, are going to be for these 3 burners up here. This is going to be for the oven. Everything's spark from right here. The only thing that's going to be different, I mean, all you have to do is put it on the little flame, spark it, it lights right up. The only thing that's going to be different is in the oven. You will have to come to this knob, hold it in as a pilot, and then spark it over here. Once it lights up down here at the coupler, I'll hold it in for a while, let it warm up a little bit. Then I'll let up on this, turn it on, and it lights right up. Fireplace, radio, that's Bluetooth. When you do an auto search, just put it on air cable. Depending on where you're at, you'll probably get anywhere from 18 to 20 channels. Theater seating, obviously it does have lights underneath, massage and heat. Fire extinguisher. Every room, pretty much almost every wall is going to have these, so you can turn on your ceiling lights, your pendant lights, all your exterior lights, your dinette. They're located pretty much everywhere. There's one right there. Other than that, you will have light switches to turn everything on and off. All your cooled air is going to come from the ceiling and heat from the floor. A quick view of the bathroom. One thing I would definitely recommend when you get to the park, get behind the toilet, underneath the sinks, as well as underneath that the main kitchen sink. Tighten up your water lines, check your traps. You know, stuff will loosen up going down the road. So I would just recommend just doing it when you get to the park, just to be on the safe side. Same as when you're done and you get home. I don't want you guys to end up with water all over the floor. Not saying it's gonna happen, it's just better to be safe than sorry. This does lift up for extra storage, and your other dinette chairs are going to be underneath there for your table. Alright guys, well I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for choosing TradeWinds, and have fun camping.